It ain't easy being cheesy.
I wasn't sure if you were gonna like run the whole thing or not.
No.
So
I was just
waiting.
running it. I gotta tell you, it wasn't as satisfying putting in my little intro line, knowing what everything was happening.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well, hello.
Yeah, hi. Let me apologize in advance, everybody. I am on strictly Wi-Fi, which has historically been pretty rough for this podcast when I'm not hardwired in. So I don't really know how it's gonna go. There could be a chance.
Even the hardwire sucks, and you froze about 4 times doing that. You're like, I gotta tell you,
Honestly, if it comes down to it, I'm just gonna move. I'm gonna take the laptop, use the laptop's fucking camera, and I'm just gonna go sit right underneath the fucking router, and that maybe will help, but
Probably not.
No.
so
No.
yeah.
No.
So hi guys.
Hi.
Hi, Kevin. I'm so sick of looking at the 3 of you.
Yeah, it's been a week.
Not me.
That's awesome.
Oh man, we
Oh,
had
God.
a fun little golf trip this last weekend with us and 10 other people, and it was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun in North Conway.
I had a
Lot of
blast.
fun.
I added 2 more birds to my life list. Very exciting stuff.
He actually showed me when he was doing it, and I was like, no shit. It has voice recognition.
It does. It's got voice recognition for birds.
Which is wild.
Well, so we went up to North Conway, which is in New Hampshire, and we stayed at a very fun house that we stayed at before. The lady reached out directly to me, Dan. I didn't tell you this. I told Duggan this, but she reached out directly to me and said that because we've rented a few times, and she's got another house up in North Conway too that's even bigger than the one we stayed at. Not as cool looking. Like I looked at the photos, it's more of like a real house, not like a cabin-y kind of house.
Mhm.
But she said next time if we want to go, or anytime we want to go back, like just reach out to her directly and she'll get us in there without having to pay the extra fees through Verbo and shit. And I was like, nice. You don't know what we did in your home. You probably wouldn't be saying this.
Chuck jerked off in that bedroom.
No, he didn't. Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, Chuck.
Wait, you weren't
Hey,
supposed to?
he had a single. Duggan jerked off in the sauna.
No, I wasn't in the sauna this time. That was all
3 years ago, you jerked off in the sauna.
You better not have.
Died.
I'm not remotely surprised.
We had to hire a guy to come wipe down the loads.
Squeegee.
Yeah,
Ridiculous.
that was fucking nuts. But that was a lot of fun. I tried, I guess it was a 25-gram gummy, which I've never tried. It was fucking wild.
It was a split 50. It was a split 50. And yeah, we saw fucking the Milky Way.
Dude. Dan, I know you don't partake, but you need to. Next time we have the JDI, I'm making sure that you take one.
The dialogue is really what made it hilarious. Not the fact that
I don't know.
it's the fact that we could like almost see each other's ideas as we were talking about it, and it was fucking hysterical.
Yes,
Duggan,
it was-
you do those all the time, though. I can't believe that you do one that you do that on the regular.
Oh, sometimes I just eat them like legitimately like a snack. Go fucking see some fucking.
How are you alive?
Dude, if you only fucking knew what Duggan was doing all weekend.
Uh-huh. It's
My
a
God.
curiosity how that man is not
It's-
pickled.
It certainly is.
How did truthfully, not even talking about like get that shit out of there. How do
Get out of
you
there.
function? How do you function on so little sleep? Because you were up with everybody else and just ready to go.
So, like, honestly, it's from doing like festivals. I kind of get into like a good routine. As long as I get a window.
Oh,
where
I heard
can-
vegetables.
No, as long as
It's from doing vegetables.
I was like, oh shit, okay, let me hear this.
festivals. as long as I can get a good 5 hours of just like uninterrupted sleep, hot shower, and some like Tylenol, you're basically fine.
Yeah, I mean, the hockey team dudes can go for fucking hours. This up all
Can
night.
we?
Yeah, you guys were up till like 3 a.m.
Doing what?
Oh, we had a barbershop for like a quintet. That shit is sick.
I tapped out so fucking hard.
Dan, singing was like the best, dude. That was fucking hysterical.
Oh my god, Seven Bridges Road was an out of body experience.
It was
I was
electric, dude.
hovering
I
over that.
I was like, yo, this is the shit.
Oh,
You guys were so fucking loud because
You're
I
welcome.
went
Yeah, it was
to
amazing.
I went to sleep at like 1:45. It was late, and then I'm laying in bed. I took the double room that Ed and Zach were sleeping in because they had left. So I was like, I'll sleep over there, so I don't have to sleep in the same bed as Fusillo anymore. His big nuts. And
dude, did you wake up with those just dragging across your face?
no, but when he snores, they inflate. No, but so I slept over there. It was a mistake because I was at the top of the staircase and I was just like, every fucking song I heard, I was like, shut the fuck up. You guys are so fucking loud. Like literally, I started going to sleep when you guys were singing fucking you were doing what's it called?
We did Michelle Branch everywhere. That's
What's the
fun.
Metallica cover?
Whiskey
were
in the
doing-
jar.
Whiskey in the Jar, but you're doing the original. And I was
Yeah.
like, I fucking can't sleep, you assholes. I'm a D, I'm a do, I'm a da. Hey, hey. I was like, shut the fuck up. And John's upstairs in fucking La La Land from his gummy, so he didn't hear anything.
Dude, I tell you straight up, I didn't hear a single fucking thing you guys were talking about or saying or anything else. Done.
You probably
But
had
I
the
do-
best reaction to being asked how you feel on the gummies because you were sitting in front of like the dartboard, and I'm like, John, how you feeling? You go, I don't feel a fucking thing. Like, damn, dude, nothing, not a thing. I'm like, fuck. It's like I feel something.
Yes, but it
Yeah.
was right after that. It was right after that because I
This is
heard you.
weird. Like
I heard you
Houdini.
say. No, I heard you say that to him, and then the sumo was going on or whatever the hell you idiots were doing, and then you and me were just standing there next to the fireplace, Duggan, and we looked over, and John was legit just standing in place like this,
Yeah.
and I was like, arms by his side, feet totally still, and I said, that boy is fucked up, and then you were like, yeah, he is. He goes, he has to be. I'm feeling it. He's like, I took it the same time he did, and then John he looked up and he's like, I gotta go to bed. He just like pissed off.
I drank like 6 bottles of water in 45 minutes, right? And I sat there and I was like, I'm so full of goddamn water at this point. I have to sit down. And then all of a sudden I was just like, I'm about to fall the fuck asleep. Done.
Standing up.
I went
Friday was
upstairs.
electric though.
Sean was a rocket ship. He was just standing there.
He was. I said to him today. I said, you were like, what's his face? You were like Drax.
Drax.
Like if I stay perfectly still, I become invisible.
It was so good. Friday
I will
was
say
great,
this.
though.
I will say this though. Somebody tried to come into my fucking room that night, right? And they opened the door, they hit my bag and jingled my keys, and I snapped awake. And then they closed the door real quick.
It wasn't me.
Okay.
I assumed it was David.
I mean, I'm a little disappointed in how few nightmares we got in. It was only like 2.5.
We know about
Yeah. Chuck locked his door because he was
All
he
I
was
heard
pounding off.
all I heard is was the door opened to hit the bag. They go, oh shit, and they closed the door real quick. I was like, all right, cool.
It was
Went back to
probably
sleep.
Duggan. He probably he raised his hand, so it was he literally probably thought he was going to his room.
Duffy, how about Sunday morning when you and I thought for sure Duggan was actually dead?
Yes.
And,
I
and
heard this story.
instead we got an eyeful of his dick.
Well, you were in front of me, so you got more dick than I did.
What's weird is you got not Saturday. No one heard a fucking peep. It was A-okay, and I was up until dusk. But for whatever reason, you thought I needed saving on Sunday.
Well, we had to leave.
Well, yeah, it was a half hour
Just
before
send me a
checkout.
letter. I was
It was a
fucking-
half hour before checkout, and we heard nothing, and your door was locked, and we were banging on the door. And also,
Nobody
I'm
banged on
really
the door. Maybe
confused.
You were banging on the door and I was in the shower, but I set my alarm for 9 a.m.
Yeah.
Got in the shower,
Did you
like,
know?
15.
Did you know that there was like a 2-inch gap at the top of your fucking door?
Yeah, that's why. That's what made me concerned because I was like, "There's no like." Maybe he can't hear us if this door's shut, but there is literally an inch of door like this, just like wide open on the
Yeah.
top. And I'm like, he can hear us. There's no way
I
he
thought
can't
the
hear
guy
us.
was just talking loud, and then it got louder, and then I heard Dan. Oh, I think he's in the shower. And then I opened the door. I was like, "Hi." You're like, "Hi." I'm like, "What's up?" Oh, we thought you were dead. I'm like, "Oh, okay. Good talk."
Just Honky caught an eyeful of his balls. Actually, I didn't see balls. It looked like a tiny mushroom in a patch of fur.
That's how we do it.
Oh man, it was a real fun trip though. I had a really good time. I can't wait to do it again. Hopefully we get to do it again next year. And
Kevin, I love that fucking course.
I don't know if we'll go back to North Conway though. I like to go to different courses.
And I'm mad at you. I'm mad at you for taking the picture the second day.
The first
Okay.
day was a better shot.
Why?
The
Did you
first
get
day
it?
was a much better shot because you could actually see the mountains.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I forgot about the fucking I forgot about the
Fucking
photos till day
idiot.
2.
In
Sorry.
fairness, I also got yelled at by my wife for not taking pictures the first day because apparently I was supposed to be, and I didn't know that.
First day, you and Liddy,
John-
son, you and Mike.
John, she didn't
guys were-
want any pictures of the first day. Our foursome was completely fucked.
Yeah.
I didn't tell her.
Dude.
I did not tell her about me falling out of the cart.
My
Mikey
wife
T,
yelled at
Mikey
wife
T
yelled at
was
me for your
rolling
booze,
down
John.
fucking hills like a barrel because of something Duggan said or did.
Oh yeah, my man was lit, man. That was,
Oh
that
my
was,
God.
that was hilarious.
He was so fucked.
Well, it's because I gave him like several shots of the whiskey, and he
It's
was
spicy water.
spicy
Yeah.
water.
I told
And,
him that wasn't a golf drink. That's
well,
why
it's a-
everybody got cranked right on the back nine.
We
Dude,
talked
you went-
about that first night. We talked about something upstairs. I can't remember. What we tried. What was the commercial we were trying to sell? Do you remember that? We were like, this would
Who are
make
you
a crazy.
talking
This would make a crazy commercial, and it was like, what would the product even be? We were like talking about something.
Oh.
Ah,
This
no.
is something that happened in Kevin's brain on gummies.
No, because
No
every
shit. No
Okay.
shit.
All right, because I was fucked. I was so fucked that night. But Kevin Boylan was also fucked. He didn't leave that chair. He was like, and he kept being like, yeah. if my sister saw him like that, she would be so mad at me for letting him take a gummy.
Dude, you were giving me anxiety watching you pace back and forth. I thought you were gonna burn the fucking floor.
I had to, John. I was trying to walk off the high.
I don't know if that's the best route because you sit there, you go back and forth, and I was like, Jesus Christ, just sit down.
I couldn't sit down.
You
I
know,
couldn't
Kevin,
sit
I don't want any part of this.
No, you do. I want you to have
No,
a
I
part of
don't.
this.
What
No.
we did is like you kept up cheering because I wasn't like obviously watching you the whole time. So I'd like
Who,
look
me?
up and you were here, and then like I'd like look up and you like over here. I was like, whoa. And then like you'd be on the couch and like because I'm like, yo,
Oh.
sit on the couch. You're like, I can't sit on that couch. I will lose my mind. I'm like, no, it's soft. You're like, it will eat me if I sit down in it. I'm like,
And
tell you
it
what.
wasn't. I did sit down. I did sit. I don't know the timeline really. It felt like it was about 17 hours, but I sat down. I sat down at what must have been 2 hour at the 2 hour point, and it was like I was just okay enough to sit down then. But like, Diggle was so fucking funny to me, and it was like
I
that
love
kid. He's always funny, but he's like he was. You forget like that he's got these like weirdo like Jesus-y tendency type deals because when he's being fun Diggle, it's like, dude, just be like this guy all the time. Don't tell me I'm gonna burn in hell. don't do this stuff. Just be this guy. And he was that guy all weekend, and he was great. But that conversation he had with me when he walked out that door and then shut the door as he was talking to me, and then all sound stopped because it's like a soundproof door. And he was like,
you were on the inside and he was talking to me on the porch.
You went out after. He was out there first. He went out there first and shut the door. And then I was like, I can't hear you. And he's like, you can't hear me. But it was like that. It was so muted, and I had to turn to everybody else in the living room, like, "Can you guys hear him?" Because I thought it was just me, and they were like, "No, not really." And he's like, "You can't hear me. You can't hear me." And then, like, he like had this drink, and he like went to open the door to talk, but he dumped the drink on himself, and he went, "Ah, shit! I dumped the drink on myself," and like that. But he's mouthing these words, and I can see what he's saying, but I can't hear him, and I'm laughing so hard. And then you went outside after that, and you were standing in the window, the little window next to the door, and he was fully in the door. But from my view, it was like I was watching a silent movie. Like, he's in one frame here, and you're over here. I have no idea what you're talking about. But at one point, Duggan just goes like this. He just goes, ah. like he was catching lightning. And then Diggles is sitting there nodding like, yeah. And I was like, what are they talking about? It was wild. It was so much fun. And like I said, I don't do drugs, kids, but when you're old enough to do them safely, do a 50 milligram gummy.
Who ended up winning?
I mean, I'll tell you what, because Dan doesn't want to have any part of this. I'll take Dan's gummy as well.
Yeah, just don't tell your wife next time, John.
Yeah, so that way I'm not doing 50, I'm doing 100. That way I go, oh, gone.
It's not as bad as you think. It's like once you fight that initial like burst to fall asleep, then you just start fucking seeing everything for what it is.
That's where I was, bro, the whole time.
Great.
Oh,
if
man.
I stand any more still, I'm going to disappear.
And you guys, Dan, in the basement doing fucking sumo. That was fucking crazy.
Dude, I considered doing it until Duffy was like, don't. I was like, all right.
I can't have you get hurt. How am I going to explain that at work? Like, John hung out with me one weekend, and then he got fucked up doing sumo wrestling fights while he was high.
I mean, I want to be clear. Yes, just like that.
That's something the boss would want to hear.
Yeah, it's probably better than most any other story.
She'd be like, I totally believe you.
Yeah.
And it
At
wasn't
one
even
point-
it wasn't even like we were having a conversation, John, about like what the fuck are these idiots doing? I literally just looked across the room, made eye contact with you, and you just went, thinking about it.
And you were like, no.
Who would you wrestle? Dan or Tony? Those would be like the only people you probably could, but
Diggle was doing it.
Smitty would devour you. Maybe Diggle.
Oh,
You
yeah.
could have done Diggle.
Dude,
I
I
would have done Dave. I would have done Dan. I would have done Smitty. I would have done Diggle. I don't give a shit. I would have done Duggan.
I got rug burn on my knee.
Dude, that's such a dangerous little part of the house to be doing that into. Nothing but fucking glass and brick.
And brick.
And honestly, somehow we were fine.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Tony blew his back up, but that had nothing to do with anything. But I did have Diggle completely off the floor, and I spun him around about 5 times.
Yes.
Yeah, it looked like a fucking dancing musical.
Yeah, dude weighs nothing. He's
Spun
6'7". He's
spun
6'7".
real quick too. It wasn't like a slow turn. Like I saw Diggle's face come by like 4 times in rapid succession.
I want to be clear though. How tall is that fucking ceiling? Because how high did you get him off the ground?
Because you start low though. You were all
but I
starting
think
low.
Yeah, but I think his legs also were like flying out from the centrifugal force. They were getting sucked back, and they were just like wacky waving inflatable arm flailing 2-man legs.
Oh, it's
You
great.
you didn't get whiplash in the back by those nunchucks.
Next time
Yeah.
I'm gonna get those inflatable sumo suits for the whatever house we get next time.
I heard that somebody has a video of me trying to catch geese.
I do.
I do.
Duggan does.
It's very
Do you have Mikey T in the background going, "No, leave him alone"? And meanwhile, me saying, "You'll never fucking catch him."
Now we
Do it.
Now we have something to go against now. John can catch geese. I can throw a ball from the home plate over the monster. And we just gotta get
Dude,
something
you
future.
cannot do that.
If
I
John
saw
catches
you-
geese,
I saw you
that
throw a
ball.
golf
That's
ball.
a fact.
Yeah, you had the furthest thrown golf ball by about 2 feet.
Not 2 feet. I smoked that shit.
Did I tell you that the guy that was playing golf behind me on the second day, like there was a single rider who came around and he was like, he caught up to me and then he was kind of talking to us And then by the time we got to the par 3 that's over the water, he came up and he was like, dude, the guys on the hole in front of you here, he's like, I just saw him throwing the fucking ball. Like he didn't know that it was part of our group, and we started laughing like, oh, they're with us. Like we're in this tournament that has these silly rules sometimes. I didn't tell them that I made them, but I'm like, not everybody's a great golfer, so to get extra points, we do that when we have time. And he's like, oh, okay. He goes, all right. He goes, it was fucking bizarre. I've never seen that. I'm like, no, you probably never will again either.
The cart girl seen us doing it. She's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm like, don't fucking tell anybody about this.
I had another group that saw me and hollered over to me like, hey, nice hit off the tee box. And I just said, yeah, thanks. And then I went.
I don't remember that.
And they were like, what the fuck is that? And then I'm pretty sure Mikey T fell over.
Well, I mean, the number of times that we almost got dinged by people in their fucking golf balls. Yeah, apparently we had a golf ball land in between the carts. That was Aqua's shot. Yeah.
Off of
behind
that hole. Yeah, it came over and it landed on the corner of our tee box while we were driving over to it, and it slid through. And then I took my driver and I whacked it.
I used my driver off the ground on one of the par 5s because I had a horrible drive that went into the water, and I was like, I just dropped it before the water. And Mike Pasillo sees I still have my driver in my hand. He goes, "You hitting driver again?" I'm like, "Oh yeah." I'm like, "We're like 400 yards away from this fucking hole, so I need to hit it as far as I can." And I fucking smoked it. I was like, "Holy shit! I can't believe that worked."
Driver off the deck.
Yeah, I made up for the distance, but it was It was all right. I didn't drop it on like hard pan. I dropped it on a nice soft little bed of grass and just fucking whacked it up there.
The grass tees.
Never did that. I took a green Jolly Rancher and stuck it underneath it, popped it up. All right.
Oh man.
All right.
22 minutes of a weekend that nobody else went to other than us.
No.
It was good to relive the experience. We haven't seen each other, you'd think.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you didn't have fun being fucking golfing with me and John.
All right. So I know we just did 22 minutes.
Hey, Duggan, you still owe me $60, you fuck.
Yeah, text in the mail. I told you that.
Let me see. Duggan, you sent me this thing. I'm gonna pull it up.
This is 8 minutes worth of private.
8 minutes? An 8-minute long video?
I want to be clear is that Duffy still has my whiskey.
I do. And my wife yelled at me.
Hey.
My wife yelled at me for it. She goes, "You spent $50 on whiskey?" And
he was gonna leave it behind, and we said no. Said, look at the price tag on this whiskey. You need to give it back to John. He goes, okay, fine.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, I got a Limu.
And also, there's John. Did you steal the bottle of Prosecco?
Absolutely not.
Who gaffed that shit?
I have no idea.
What's Prosecco?
My money's on Chuck.
Isn't that wine?
Yeah, there was like a bottle of there was like a bottle of champagne. It was either Chuck or Ed, but there was like a bottle of champagne over by the side that said, "Well, sign, welcome back, Kevin." And I was like, "Oh, cool!" And I saw it Friday night, and then Sunday morning, shit was gone. And I said, "Huh." And I asked Kevin, I go, "Kevin, did you pack up the bottle of Prosecco?" He goes, "No, who stole that?"
Someone did.
Well, Kevin watched me leave, so he knows that I didn't take it.
That's not true.
No.
I watched you walk from the living room to the exit where the Prosecco was.
I wasn't even aware the Prosecco was over there. So there you go. I thought it was in the kitchen.
I think John stole it. All right, here we go. This is the thing Duggan sent me.
Clearly.
Best 8 minutes of your life coming.
I hope so.
I don't know.
Dark world, the shadow man hugged the sun.
What?
All right. What the fuck is this?
Watch.
It's like prayer on the beach, a slippery chest, and wet pussycat shots. It's like having an affair with your wife.
Is this like an Adult Swim commercial?
Let's all have some fun and
chicken liver, cucumber knees, rabies Steve, angry ducks. Hey guys, we're playing a game of Bitbo. It's where you have to guess the characters from the Book of Oxtos.
there are lots of different people in the book of fun, like Carbartus the Treehead,
Deborah the Stinky, and Philip the Dickhead.
but most importantly, the Shadow Man.
The Shadow Man is Oxtos' enemy. He will stop at nothing to block out the light and plunge us into the darkness. But it's nothing to worry about, kids.
To show you why you shouldn't be afraid of him, Trent and BJ are going to summon the Shadow Man in today's show. Isn't that right, guys?
Thanks, Trina. Summoning the Shadow Man is super easy.
That guy
You
was
set
at
up your
Nike
table
G.
like this. You want to get your parents to help you.
Now, get some German shavings and sprinkle it in a dish.
It's all over this guy's body. Why is he so red?
Now, we say the magic words.
Gruben and Turbin, Gruben and Turbin, Gruben and Turbin, Gruben and Turbin, Gruben and Turbin.
I'm the Shadow Man!
Oh, more from him later. But now it's time for Linda to get to the point with Paps O'Sullivan.
Magic!
Tell us what today's trick is all about, Paps.
Nobody came to my magic show the other day. Not one single person came to my magic show. I trained for years to do magic, and all of a sudden, what, you don't like magic anymore?
It's a dark world, and maybe we can shine some light on that dark world with some magic. Who wants to see Paps do some magic?
Do the trick! Okay, CBC, 5 regular cups, okay? Empty. Empty.
Just some empty cups.
No, they're not all empty, okay? It's called the pain game.
Pain has been described as the gift that nobody wants, but that's a silly lie. Oxtos wants it. Pain is a blessing in disguise.
Here we have all of these cups, and obviously underneath is that. So round and round and round the pain goes. Where the pain stops, nobody knows.
I get it now. So it's like a picking game. I think the nail is under this one.
Wrong!
Shit.
This looks
Dude, is this guy going to stab his hand?
I don't know if you heard this rap music. Here's my impression of that rap music.
Should Linda do it? Now you try. Do it! You will emerge through the darkness, unharmed through the power of Oxtos. Believe, Linda!
Guard my hand like a burning star! Guard my hand like a burning star!
Your mama F, your mama F.
To raise money to get...
Hold on. Dan, you're not laughing. Do you not find this humorous?
Not yet.
Oh, Danny.
Prophet Gary out of jail. We need to get Gary out so that he can sit in the sunshine on the hottest day, ready for ascension. You can give now and win some great prizes.
That's what I look like with no sunscreen.
Things like Hug the Sun coloring book, Sacrifice board game, Sweet Teats dog milk, 12 bags, Frankie Abbey Squeaky Clean cocktails, and Hypercolor black t-shirts. Donate, win prize, get Gary out.
Sandwich between 2 players.
This is what made me want to
I'm the Shadow Man. I sneak and I creep. I'm the Shadow Man. I'll eat all your apples. I'm the Shadow Man. I'll steal your book. I'm the Shadow Man. Look at my fingers. I'm the Shadow Man. I'm going to plunge the world into darkness.
There he is, kids. The Shadow Man. Be careful, or he'll steal your poop and show you his fingers.
Look at my fingers.
No!
I'm going to plunge the world into darkness.
No, you won't. Oxtos will protect us. We shine a light upon you.
The light. The light.
This is uncomfortable.
The light.
Make sure you always have a flashlight to ward off the Shadow Man. We recommend at least 1,000 candle power.
But the Shadow Man is not so easily defeated. The Shadow Man picks up himself, gains the courage and strength of 1,000 shadows, and scares his victims.
What the fuck is wrong with you, man?
I was just going through a few things.
We've got big shutters, little shutters, big shutters, and big shutters. We've got them all here at Shut Happens. Shut up and go.
What a lovely day. Oxtos is really shining his light. I wish Prophet Gary was here to see this beautiful sun.
I never got to meet the Prophet Gary. What's he like, Linda?
He's a really special person. He's helped so many of us.
Like who?
Well, he helped me. Before I met Gary, I was too shy to ever sing in public. Mum said to me that, well, I thought everyone could sing until I had you.
Oh.
Gary, well, he encouraged me to let my light shine. And, well, I found out that I have a beautiful voice.
Can I hear your beautiful voice, Linda?
Just try and stop me. When there's a shadow in your heart and you can't even sing, well, you can let your light shine in and you can do anything. Let your light shine, let your light shine. Life is still a time when you let your light shine. Let your light
do you have a permit?
stuck inside and you sad all the time. Let your light shine and you're
on if you don't have a permit.
You know the country. Let your light shine, let your light shine. Life is still
That's all the time we have for today. Join us next week as I introduce you to my beautiful wife, Katie Baby.
What
the fuck?
How did you? So that was weird as shit.
That was the funniest shit I've ever seen.
The funniest part was the Shadow Man getting hit with the light by fire.
I'm glad Dan left at that. That's why I saw that. I go, oh my god, you guys have to see that. Everyone knows it was nuts.
This must be a. There's an extended part of it.
We don't need the extended part of it.
I don't know. So this,
I know, Dan. You can use that for anything.
it's called. So the people that did it is called Grouse House. That must be some kind of an Australian
Oh yeah.
Australian and New Zealand.
Yeah, version of what was it? What was the show that had the old Greg?
The Mighty Boosh.
The Mighty Boosh. So this is like a knockoff of the Mighty Boosh, which is like, I mean,
it honestly felt a little more Tim and Eric to me.
Yeah, well, they're in the same vein.
Oh,
but
man.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Well, thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
Duggan. Thank you.
Yeah, if you'd show me that on Friday night, I would have lost my fucking mind. So
He wouldn't have slept a wink. And then here's the thing. Did you see the Shadow Man's beard? I would have went out and got white face paint and a gimp suit and a bunch of metal spikes and dressed Tony up to be the Shadow Man to come into your room and fuck your life.
Yeah, that might be the nightmare moving forward.
Click on the light. He goes, Start hopping the floor. You're like,
Well, I mean, Tony might actually be the Shadow Man. He has been in the dock all day.
Yeah. All right, we'll watch. We'll do some trailer talk now. Trailer talk.
Okay, what trailer do you want? I'm gonna pull it up.
Oh,
you're gonna pull it up.
Yeah, what's fast? What do you want?
I already got it
What's
ready to go,
furious?
Dan.
Oh.
Do you want to do it? Go ahead. I was going to do caught
Your
stealing.
Wi-Fi is so bad it freezes.
All right. Well, it hasn't frozen since the very beginning, but okay. You do it. Caught stealing.
Butt stealing?
Caught stealing. Not
Oh, I think
butt
you said
stealing.
butt.
He'll steal your poop.
The guy like spit out a whole. It was like a whole.
Egg is poop.
It was supposed to be poop, I know, but it looked like a fucking. It looked like a what's it called? A kiwi.
It might have been a kiwi.
Kiwi does look like poop. So how about that preview, Dan? What's
Here
the
it is.
previous along, Dan?
What the hell happened?
Fuck
Some
yeah.
last time. Drink him if you got.
Rest in
That's
peace.
what says you can take advantage of my poor judgment.
Oh my god!
Depend on your
I
poor judgment.
dislike both of these
I
people.
want to know if I can take this seriously.
What do you need to take us seriously?
This look feels like a crow.
Can't stand it.
Sorry, Miss Kitty. Oi! What the fuck you doing, geezer? Is that the best you can do?
I've got to fly back to London. I need you to take care of my cat.
I like cats.
I like dogs.
Hey,
Is Russ home? Who are you?
hey.
What's the baby, man?
Who did this to you?
La pistola. Either I get what I need.
He's in fucking everything.
Stuck from me.
He really is.
These guys you messed up with, they're scary monsters.
I don't know anything.
Sweep me the fucking out, you slut.
What the fuck did you get me into?
Darling, you got to let me know.
Welcome to Narnia.
Should I stay or should I
How
go?
much is there?
Over 4 million.
Shit.
Everyone gets a cut. The Russians, the Puerto Ricans, the Hebrews.
The fuck are you doing? Oh! Is there not sleep? So what happens to me?
You're fucked.
You run away from what you're afraid of, then it owns you.
Buckle your seatbelt.
Should I stay or should I go? Should I stay or should I go?
What the fuck is going on? Either we go deeper or pick it up.
He's got a rocking body there.
Should I stay or should I go?
I need to know that you're a guy that can take care of his shit. Asshole!
I can handle it. I don't suppose you're Jewish, are you?
Eat, skinny boy.
You know you're gonna upset her. I like you, Hank.
Those are two dudes you do not want to fuck with right off the bat. At the
Ooh,
outset.
Leave Schreiber.
And fucking our boy, fucking
Vincent
Dante,
D'Onofrio.
fucking Dante.
Was that Vincent D'Onofrio next to him?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't even realize that. I know you don't like what's his face?
Austin Butler.
Yeah.
No,
What movie you've seen him in that you don't like him in?
everything that he's ever been in.
Really?
Oh, he's Eric Bana for you. Fantastic. There you go.
I just
I don't
think
know,
that
that
he's
art
not a
scene
good
is funny.
actor. He's not a good actor, and they just keep casting him in things.
That's interesting. I mean, I thought he was awesome in Dune 2.
No,
Really?
no. And here's another thing. I honestly don't think Dune 2 is a great movie. I know you guys disagree, but that's
I
my
love
thought
it.
on it.
I love
I
it.
wouldn't say that he ruined it.
Real,
I just don't think it. I just don't think it was that great. Visually, it was good, but eh. Didn't like him in Elvis or whatever the fuck that movie was called. And then he's all like, "Oh, my voice is stuck this way now because I spent too much time being Elvis."
You sound like you're one of the Hebrew guys.
You didn't
This
like.
feels
Wait,
like my Harry
wait a second. That's reminding me. Did Duggan try and do an accent and it just came out racist?
Recently?
Oh, no, that was a roundup. That
The
was
golf- on the golf
golf-
trip?
Yeah, that
Yes.
was that was. Hold on, man. Dan, you really know how to
We'll
go
skip
behind the
that.
curtain on this one, guy. Jeez Louise. Like, we can't do shit around you.
Hey, all I'm saying is I think Matt Smith was excellent in this movie.
Yes.
So
I mean, I'm not going to rush to the theaters to see this. I'll probably see it when it's free on whatever one of the million streaming services I have. Because of Matt Smith and Liev Schreiber and Vincent D'Onofrio, but I also dislike Zoe Kravitz.
You didn't even like her in The Batman?
Nope.
You're negative Nancy, Dan.
Didn't like her in that. I didn't like her in X-Men First Class. I didn't like her.
She was pretty bad in X-Men First Class, but
yeah.
I like her body. She looks nice. I mean,
it's weird. She's kind of skinny, but like I normally don't go for really skinny chicks, but like, yeah, she's pretty hot. So, it's funny that this looks so. Darren, or I always fuck this guy's name up. Darren Aronofsky, or is that his name? The director. Sure. So he did like Requiem for a Dream and like all those other like pretty serious movies.
The Wrestler.
Yeah, like this looks like a legit like action comedy. So that's weird that he's making this movie. To me, this seems like if this were Guy Ritchie making this movie, that seems like it would make more sense. But
I think it might be like comedy unintentional, like how you kind of like laugh at situations that are just fucked up.
Like every Zack Snyder movie.
I mean, they definitely intentionally hit you with comedy bits in this. They definitely intentionally hit you with the comedy bits of this movie. So maybe it's darker than it seems, but I mean, like the Liev Schreiber things, comments were funny. Him hitting Matt Smith with the baseball bat was funny. Like,
maybe the bat, you cunt.
Vincent D'Onofrio taking the long sip of the soup from the spoon.
Looks
pretty good. The other one I wanted to watch was the new Jurassic World one that dropped. I intentionally didn't watch it because I was like,
where there was a new one.
Yeah, well, the new one's coming out like soon.
Would that be trailer 2?
Must be
trailer 2.
Didn't they get
2 days? 2 days ago.
Go to the island for fucking DNA.
What's the name of the janitor who put his jizz in the cup?
Oh God, I can't remember. Carl.
That's Carl's baby right there.
Please open the door for me.
Carl Jr.'s got you, bro. You're
On the
done.
island we're headed to, 24 species have survived there alone.
The theme park owners did experimental work, leaving only the worst ones here.
How'd they fucking get there? Oh, T-Rex can swim?
Don't see that every day.
Or ever.
Let's go.
If we get this DNA, millions of lives are saved.
Uh-oh.
Maybe we should make this quick, huh? Time to move.
They're so like nonchalant.
Did she just kick it?
Yeah, that's what you do, bud. You gotta show it your boss. It's like a shark. You punch it in the nose.
Oh yeah.
She's scared.
Oh, what the
She's
fuck?
scared of-
Now there's a baby dino?
Why would you pick up a random dinosaur? That is an alien.
Yeah.
We're gonna let you get hurt, okay?
It's like a xenomorph dinosaur.
Hey!
I'll call bullshit on that part.
Source. We found it? No, it found us.
There's no fucking way you survived with this thing in the water.
Worst one.
You almost got decapitated.
No fucking way.
I kind of love the sound that the Mosasaurus makes when it comes out of the water.
I don't like the Mosasaurus at all. It gives me the chills.
Kevin's like, the Mosasaurus is real. It's in the Pacific.
I don't, dude. When I get into water that is below chest level, any creature I've ever seen in any horror movie is real. Okay, I fucking hate the ocean.
Are they gone deep sea fishing?
Never.
Yeah.
Never in a million years. You'd never.
Okay.
Deep sea fish. Deep sea fishing is awesome. I don't like deep water.
Because like on the coastline, you know, you go in and it like changes colors and whatever, and then you'll end up hitting like the shelf off the coast. When you're in the deep ocean,
the dark blue,
you just look. It's just that hinge of blue that runs a chill. Because you know,
it's like it's like
fell off, you're done.
Yeah, it's like bluish black.
Yeah, it's intimidating. You're like, there's nothing there.
So I went fishing. It wasn't deep sea fishing. It was off the coast fishing in Maine. We were going for stripers. And we pulled up to this fucking thing. Have you guys ever seen ocean sunfish?
Yes.
Do you remember the video? The video that came out like 8 years ago? Dude, there is still good meat on that fish. That's an ocean sunfish.
Some kind of fucking sea monster, bro.
Yeah, we saw one of those flopping around, and I gotta tell you, the thing's fucking terrifying.
Oh,
look at these fucking things.
No, just it's a fucking.
They're horrible. Yeah, they're horrible.
It's horrible. I hate the ocean. It's
I like
terrifying.
seeing the giant goldfish that people throw away that become monsters.
Like the D-Rex?
Like the D-Rex. I'll be right back. My dog's barking upstairs. I don't want to wake up the kids. I'm going to let him out of his cage. I'll be right back.
Hey, punch him in the face.
Dan or John, what's the timeline on this Jurassic Park thing? Because I lost track when
I think it's a July 2nd.
No. I mean, like
he means like when it's in relation to the other parks.
Well, because like the only thing I really remember is Chris Pratt training the Raptors. So what the fuck happened?
It's after that.
No, so it's after Dominion, which is the second Chris Pratt movie.
How many are there total?
So there's 3 Jurassic Parks, 2 Jurassic Worlds, and then I mean this is technically Jurassic World, so this would be the 3rd Jurassic.
I'm not counting the old ones. I'm talking about like the newer versions.
How many Pratt ones are there?
I guess
2.
And so this would be 3 with the new people.
This would be the 3rd one with new people.
Now, are those characters supposed to resemble the kids that were in the first movie?
No, I don't think so.
Are you talking about the continuity in these movies?
Yeah.
I'm talking about where we are because all I remember is the Chris Pratt when he was training the Raptors. I didn't watch any other ones coming out.
This is a totally new cast of characters. I don't think there's it might be mentioned to some of the events of the other ones, but totally new cast of characters. None of them are going to translate over.
So
wait, is there only 2 Jurassic Worlds?
3.
This is the 3rd one, right?
No, this is the 4th. This is like a reboot.
This is the 4th one. Okay, yeah. Because I was just remembering the one where Alan Grant and Ian Malcolm come back, and there was the tickle chicken.
Yes, I believe that's supposed to be like an authentic Velociraptor.
So you have
that was something else.
So you have the first one with Chris Pratt, where they're opening a new park that's different from the first 3.
Yes.
Right.
Okay. And then something happens, and then these guys are going back to the first park.
They go into the research island.
This island is a 3rd island that you've never been to.
Okay.
So it's from the sound of it, which is
they only recently just rediscovered it.
That thing. You're talking about that thing? That thing's gigantic.
Yeah, that's the tickle chicken.
Tickle chicken. I thought you were talking about the one with the feathers that like chases them under the fucking ice and shit.
No, I'm talking about the tickle chicken with the big tickle fingers.
Mm-hmm.
He
kind
of looks like he kind of looks like Shadow Man.
Yes.
Look at his fingers.
Did you ever watch what the hell's the name of that show? It was on Adult Swim. Primal?
Yes.
HBO.
No.
It's like a caveman and a dinosaur. Violent as shit. It's fucking awesome.
Awesome.
But in Primal, there's a thing called like the Night Terror or something they call it, and it's one of those fucking things, but it's wicked fast, and it runs through the fucking the only at nighttime, runs around and just cuts fucking things up, and like him and this dinosaur are like, oh shit, this fucking thing's coming, we gotta get out of here. They gotta like hide from it and shit. It's terrifying, but
I think forgot about Fallen Kingdom.
Fallen Kingdom is the worst one. That's the one where the dinosaurs.
Why I forgot about it. Is that the one with the Indominus Rex?
Indominus Rex is no, that's in the first one. That's in the first Jurassic World. The next one had the Indoraptor, which is a little smaller, but it's like a serial killer. Like it follows people around through the fucking mansion and shit, like crawling on rooftops and shit.
I do not remember this movie at all.
The big dinosaur, the big T-Rex beats the raptor one in the second one, right? Or was that the first one?
In the first one, the Indo-Rex gets cornered by Blue the Raptor and the T-Rex and is forced back, and the fucking Mosasaur hops out of the lagoon and takes it down with it.
Yeah.
Okay? That's how they beat the Indominus Rex.
It sounds like we need to watch all 3 of these movies just to go ahead and get caught up.
Bro, the second one's so bad, this Fallen Kingdom's so bad that I was like, I don't think I'm ever going to watch a Jurassic Park movie again. And then the next one, they were like, we're bringing Alan Grant and fucking, what's his name back? Malcolm. And I was like, okay, I have to see this one because those are the OG characters.
And Kevin looked and said, "You son of a bitch, I'm in."
Yeah. And then that one sucked even worse. So I was like,
so I'm hearing that we definitely should have a watch along.
I would watch along with that second one again because it's so fucking bad that it's like it's almost worth watching again. But
the fact that she kicked this fucking bus-sized flying dinosaur that's got a razor for a fucking face, right? She kicks it, and you're like, "Oh, you got to assert dominance." Fuck off, right? And the other one that's going ahead and smashing the door, and they're just 2 people just holding it closed. Again, that's a fuck off moment for me.
Oh my god! And
100 guys can beat a gorilla.
Listen, that's not even the craziest thing that happens in these movies, John. In the one that I hate the most, Fallen Kingdom, Chris Pratt gets shot with a tranq dart in the chest. He's on the ground. He can't move. He can't move. He's totally paralyzed from it, right? And then lava starts flowing in beside him, and he forces his body to come out of the tranq and roll away from lava.
What's the tranq supposed to take down?
Dinosaurs.
Dude, there's no way he'd fucking survive it and kill him.
I don't know. I bet it depends on what he was doing on the wreck.
He
Dude, I'm gonna be honest.
He rolls his body over a log that's bigger than his body.
Fuck out of here.
Oh,
if it was Mike Duggan that got hit with that tranq gun, I believe it probably wouldn't do much.
That's true.
Right? But it's Chris fucking Pratt.
Discard that thing, no problem.
Get the fuck out of here. That's wild.
Real bad.
Duggan, can we trank you?
Yes.
I'd rather get tased.
Oh, yes.
No. Don't do that to him. We don't need to test the limits of his strength.
We'll just do it the old-fashioned way. We'll rip
Duggan,
the cord out of the wall and keep it plugged in.
You wouldn't be able to handle a tranq dart in the butt for like a small show pony.
That's why I said I'd rather get tased. I know my limits, Dan. Not psycho.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And I don't trust.
You said you were gonna jump off a cliff.
That was in the heat of the moment.
You never even said there would be water at the bottom of it.
I'm assuming it's a nice lush water pad where in like the Dominican Republic, and you go, "No, don't do it," and I go, "Viva Las Mexico," and I jump in.
I like how.
And then so you're in the Dominican Republic shouting "Viva Las Mexico." Meanwhile, there's a guy behind you holding a trash bag saying, "You're gonna die."
You heard me all weekend say crazy shit, Dan. So that's a plausible scenario in this situation.
All right, let's end the podcast on this little thing I have here.
Yes.
Summer movie season, hit or miss.
Hold on, real quick. I know that somebody sent it in the group chat. I don't know who sent it, but Marvel pushing this schedule.
Oh yeah,
is some straight up bullshit.
I saw that, and you know what? My first thought was this has got to be bullshit. It can't be from one of the big 3, but it said Variety right on it. So I was like, okay, I guess it's the truth.
Has any Marvel movie actually come out
when it was supposed to?
When they said it was going to?
I'm
still waiting for Blade.
Blade's never coming out. No. Wesley Snipes told you. He said there's only been one Blade. There's only gonna be one Blade. So, yeah, I know they've had a lot of delays. Fantastic Four is coming out when they said that it would, but
dude, that show
is it though? I swear that was pushed.
I don't think so.
Ironheart got 240,000 dislikes on that trailer for their show.
I didn't even watch it,
dude.
They meant to like. Let's pop it up. They meant to like it.
All right, dude. Put it. Actually, you know what, Dan? Pull it up. We'll do one more trailer reaction. I didn't watch the trailer reaction. I didn't watch Ironheart, so
I'm gonna be honest. The shit that she said, the shit that's said in it, makes me moderately irritated.
I can only imagine.
I didn't watch it at all. Like I just the other day finished WandaVision for the first. I mean, not WandaVision, the other one. Which one? Agatha.
Hello?
Why we got subtitles? We don't need that shit. Get out of here.
For real?
In less than 3 minutes, the air in this elevator will no longer be breathable.
Oh, what is this?
Your interview. You'll suffocate and die unless you break into the device on the floor, where you find a gas mask. Good luck.
Screw this.
I heard Riri Williams was a genius.
Can't stand
So,
this guy either.
so you went around.
In What's Up with the Cape?
You can never knock a cake.
I see you set up, waiting to be acknowledged for your greatness.
You are not the first genius at MIT.
How come
That's what's his face from Community.
Fancy tech firms.
After my internship abroad, I want to build something undeniable. Something
important.
Iconic.
It's a brand new
I can give you the tools to help you carry out your vision. But anyone who's ever accomplished anything iconic in life has had to do some questionable things to get it done. What will you do, Riri?
You've bitten off a hell of a lot more than you can chew. I could chew a lot.
No, the Iron Robot.
You know nothing about this man.
You're gonna end up dead or in jail.
This is so much bigger than that. This is wild.
A shady bunker.
My bunker's not shady. Would a shady bunker have that on the wall?
It's literally a bunker with guided missiles.
I'm returning those.
All right, that part made me laugh.
No,
All right.
horrible.
I don't know. I mean, it didn't look awful.
I don't know. I don't like it.
It didn't look awful. The worst part to me was what's his face, looking like fucking Bruno from Encanto, running around with the fucking hood on.
They call her like a genius 3 times in the first minute. Like, did you know that she's a genius? She wants to make something that is iconic. I'm like, it's been done before. She's a
It looks like a Spanish Dr.
Don't do it.
Something that is iconic. I'm like, it's been done
Iconic.
before.
It looks like a Spanish Dr.
Don't do it.
Something that is iconic. I'm like, it's been done before.
Don't do it.
Something that is iconic. I'm like,
Don't do it.
something that is iconic.
Don't do it.
It's
Anything to make
funny.
you laugh, Danny.
Like, it's not it's funny because I'm not laughing at the video part of it. I'm laughing at how hard Dan is laughing at it because he gets so
I just like how about every 10 seconds you just hear Kevin, don't do it.
Be a good song.
Oh God.
Hey, so
I mean, it's just so nice that after I watch a trailer, it's like, hey, why don't you watch these fucking assholes?
what before we go, what do you think about this this upcoming weekend? We got 2 spicy movies coming out, projected maybe to break some records.
Well,
We got,
I'm glad you should ask that, Michael.
Mission Impossible Part 2 coming out, and then we have Lilo and Stitch coming out.
Well, yes. So that's exactly
hit, miss, or
Nice.
very middling.
nice segue. So we're gonna play a game. If it's we're gonna go through a bunch of the summer movies, movies coming out from this weekend through the weekend of August 8th, right? I didn't count the one that what did we watch the trailers for like earlier? What's that one that comes out?
Jurassic Park.
The other one.
Caught stealing.
Caught stealing, because I didn't realize that came out at the end of August when I made this list, but that's okay. So this weekend we got Open It Up. Lilo and Stitch. Do you think
I already got my tickets.
Do you think it's gonna be a hit, a miss?
It's gonna be a hit.
Or kind of middling?
I think it's gonna be a hit.
I think it's gonna be a hit. People love this movie when it was animated. They're gonna see it because they always want to see what's gonna happen with it.
Yeah, it's gonna have big people who just want to see it.
It's gonna make a shit ton of money. This is gonna be a major fucking hit for Disney.
Major.
I don't know if it makes all of its money back that it went into making it, but we'll see.
No, it definitely will.
It definitely will, but I also bet it was quite expensive.
I bet it was quite expensive, so that's the thing.
There's not going to be another kids movie. I mean, there's not another kids movie out until. I'll get to one later. But like it has almost a full month without another bit of kids competition.
Oh,
so
all right.
I think it's going to be a major hit. I think it's going to make a ton of money. I think this one could cross $1 billion. So
no, this could be a big one.
I don't think it crosses a bill.
Everybody said from the reviews I've read on this, it said people say that it's the best live action Disney animated to live action movie Disney's made. But they said it's also at the point where why do we keep making these? Because we don't know if it's gonna.
Well, number one,
right, because I mean, you can't really saying it's the best animated to live action Disney movie. Every animated to live action Disney movie that they've done has sucked.
Yeah, for the most part.
They've all been terrible.
I didn't mind Aladdin for some reason. It was fine. They've all been just fine. Like, that's what it comes down to. They're fine. Some of them have been real bad, but the ones that have been good have been fine. This one looks like it'll probably be better than those.
$100 million estimated budget.
Well, what has the record from Memorial Day weekend?
It's gotta be. Oh, whoa. I'm sorry. It's gotta be more than that. Look at fucking Stitch. There's no way that thing cost with $100 million. That thing, there's no way that thing alone must have cost like $100 million.
It's not real, Kevin. It's not a real thing.
I know that, but
they didn't really have to pay anybody. The biggest names in it are Zach Galifianakis, Billy Magnuson, Courtney B. Vance, Hannah Waddingham.
I can't believe they didn't bring Ving Rhames on to be the officer.
He's too busy with Arby's commercials.
I know what he's too busy with. Hit that next shit.
You and me are on the same wavelength. I literally was about to say the same thing. I knew what he was too busy with. Same weekend, this weekend. Mission Impossible, The Final Reckoning.
I cannot wait.
All the money in the world he will make.
Hit, miss, or middling?
Fucking hit.
Big hit.
I
Not
think
just a regular hit. It's going to be.
Do you really think it's going to be? Do you really think it's going to be the last one though?
I don't know.
He's going to outdo Maverick like no tomorrow.
He's looking pretty fucking haggard. So,
oh my, Hagrid?
Yeah,
haggard.
Do you want to know what the estimated budget for this movie is?
$300 million.
400.
Oh my god, no! This is going to be at most. It is going to be.
Even?
It's going to be middling. There's no way this is going to be a major hit. I love these movies, but there's no way. No way.
I don't think it's going to make back its budget.
Maverick made everybody get mustaches for the summer. Don't forget that.
And you have to remember that half of that budget went to Tom Cruise's salary.
God, he was hanging on a fucking plane doing 0G like a monster.
So Duggan and John, you think it's going to be a hit?
I think it's going to be a hit.
Dan,
I think it's going to be a hit, but I don't think it's going to make back its budget.
Well, that's kind of the exercise. So if you don't think it's going to make its money back, it's either going to just scrape by or it's going to be a miss.
I think it's going to be a hit, and I don't know if I think it's going to be a fart hit, but I mean it's going to be a hit.
I think it's going to be middling. I don't think it's going to be a hit.
All
right. So
next.
All right, let me change Dan's answer to hit.
You're going to do better than
Next up, coming out on June 6th.
Ballerina.
The John Wick.
I'll tell you what. I want to see it just based on the fact that it's Anna de Armas.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
She looks great. This is definitely going to be a hit. It's going to, because the John Wick movies historically don't cost a lot of money and they always deliver. So
I'm on board.
Is he actually in it?
I think he is in it.
What's the budget on this one?
It's cheap. It's got to be like $100 million tops.
Checking right now.
100 mil. I bet it's less than that.
Tops. I'm saying tops.
Yeah.
It's probably
That's because Keanu Reeves just doesn't
care what he gets paid. Yeah.
For these, they give him a hot meal every day, and he's like, "I'm good." Oh wow, 90 million.
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
That's fine.
It's gonna crush that fucking number.
Yeah, even if it like globally, it'll probably only make like $350 million, but that will get the money back. So
yeah,
it hit, definitely hit.
Yeah, hit.
This next one in the next month and a half, or the next month, is the one that I'm most excited about, and that's How to Train Your Dragon. I think this is going to be.
It's going to be a crushing hit.
I think this is going to be a massive hit. This will be the thing that knocks probably Lilo and Stitch out of the box office for whatever. So they're gonna have 3 weeks to make their money until this comes out. So
yeah,
I do like how they have that dragon. It's like perfect.
Yeah,
CGI, whatever they use. That thing's sick.
I can't fucking wait to see this. This is one of those movies that like I watch with my kids all the time, and the fucking score, the How to Train Your Dragon, is so fucking triumphant. I can't wait to go see it with them live. Like I'm probably gonna cry because I love this movie so much.
Can I just say that I'm super stoked that they got Jerry Butts?
I know.
Of course.
How could they not? I mean, no one else could be stoic.
No one else could be stoic. It has to be Jerry Butts.
Yeah. So I think we all agree this will be a big hit.
And I mean, I'm a little disappointed they couldn't get what's his face to play Gobber, but they did get Nick Frost, which is perfect.
Oh, is Nick Frost playing Gobber?
Yeah.
Nice.
Physically perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. And then
It'll be a good test run for his Hagrid.
Yeah, exactly. Who was because what is it, Craig Ferguson?
Mm-hmm.
Craig Ferguson does the voice of Gobber. He's like, I love Gobber. Oh man. You know what I always say to my kids? I always say this to them, like I'll randomly be like, thanks for nothing, you useless reptile. Like I'll say that to them all the time. And they're like, Dad, you don't even sound like him. I'm like, I sound just like him.
Sound like me last weekend.
All right, hits here. All right, this is one that I think might be a little, I don't know if it'll be a hit or not, but June 20th.
Middling at
28
best.
years later.
Middling at best.
I don't remember if any of them have been hits, if I'm being honest, like this series.
I remember loving 28 Days Later.
28 Days Later was so fucking raw, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I loved it.
Was that Cillian Murphy's like first movie too?
One of them.
I don't think it was his first one. I think it was like his first big one.
Yeah.
So the budget on the first one was $8 million. Gross US and Canada was 45. Gross world was 84.
Okay.
So it made a ton of money.
Yeah.
And to answer your question, Kevin, sorry, I'm checking Cillian Murphy's. No, he was in a bunch of stuff before 28 Days Later.
Oh, I thought you were looking up the budget of 28 years later.
No, hold on. Now we got to do 28. What was it? Weeks?
Weeks.
Yep.
Jeremy Renner was in that.
He was
the budget. Yeah.
I don't remember that. I don't know if I ever saw the sequel, if I'm being honest.
I did.
The budget for that was $15 million, and gross US and Canada was 28. Gross worldwide was 65.
All right, so it still made money, but it wasn't as close.
Yeah. And opening weekend was May 13th, 2007, and it made $9.8 million opening weekend.
So I think it'll be middling at best.
Yeah, I agree.
And then 28. What is this? Years?
28 years.
Yeah.
If it's a low budget, I think it could be a hit.
It went 9 to 15, probably what, 20?
I mean, I don't know. It's got Ray Fiennes, Aaron Taylor Johnson, aka Male ATG, Jodie Comer. And those are some names.
Yeah, this is going to have a much bigger budget.
45,
75.
Oh, miss.
There's no fucking way.
This is gonna be a miss.
No, I'm sorry.
I
I'm
mean,
changing that to a miss.
Considering the first two didn't even make that in the U.S. and Canada, it's going to be a miss unless somehow it is just absolutely outstanding. But I don't think it's going to have a great opening weekend.
Even if it is outstanding, it is smack dab in the middle of summer movie season with other things that people are going to want to see. I don't think this has this should have come out in October if they wanted to make their money back.
Well, like late August or September.
I don't even think it makes the money in October. I don't think it makes the money in October.
I don't think it makes money. Period. They needed to shave, dare I say, at least 30K. 30 mil.
Yeah, I agree.
Off of the budget to actually make money on it. I don't think
more realistic about it.
Yeah.
I completely agree with that.
I don't think it does it.
I don't think either. I think this is the first total miss of the summer is going to be this one.
100%.
Followed up by this one, which I also think is going to be a miss. Pixar's Elio. It does not.
At least they're marketing it.
I've never heard of this in my life.
It's about a kid who gets abducted by aliens and then like represents Earth while he's abducted. It's like it looks bad. I genuinely like.
I've never once seen this in my life. You could have made this up tonight.
If there is not a reference to fucking pizza from Elio, I'm going to be pissed.
Dude,
it's actually pronounced. It's actually pronounced Elio.
Elio.
The movie.
The kid's got fucking like. He's got like pink eye. He wears a fucking eye patch for like the movie, a big portion of the movie. I don't know. It looks weird. It looks weird.
I mean, it can't all be fucking. What was the one in Italy where he was a sea monster?
What was that one called?
It was just another name. Fuck.
I never saw that one either. That's another.
That one's actually good.
Really?
Clearly.
That one's good.
Is that the one with the cats that has no words?
No.
That was Flo. Speaking of which, did you hear that there's a new rule that the Academy has put out that you have to watch the entirety of all the nominated movies before you vote? And I asked the question, how is that not a rule already?
Should be.
So there are people that are watching 15 seconds of a movie that says, yep, I like it. That's the one. This cat looks great. I have a black cat. I'm voting for the black cat.
Yeah.
I like cats.
Flo should not have beaten the Wild Robot. The Wild Robot was so much better.
No.
Now I'm pissed. I can't remember the fucking name of that movie.
Me either.
Where's Matt Garcia when you need him? I'll tell you where he is. He's nudging me on Duolingo, that fuck.
It's called like Albert or like Herbert or.
It was some Greek.
It's a first name. It's Italian name.
Hermes?
Mussolini?
Luca. Yeah, it was Luca.
Yes. Good movie. Kevin, watch it.
I didn't watch it.
Cry.
I didn't watch it. It was.
You watch it, you'll cry.
I'll cry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that is telling him.
I don't know. Is it cry where like it's not Coco cry? It can't be.
Kevin, apparently you just cry at everything. So.
I do cry at a lot of movies.
You're about to cry seeing Elio get abducted from his home. Which, by the way, looks like he's.
I don't think Elio looks good, so I think this is going to be a miss. But it's Pixar, so maybe it's got a chance. But I'm putting myself down as a miss on this one.
Miss.
I'm going miss.
It's pronounced Elio, not Elio.
And because they don't recognize the pizza in it.
No, it's going to go the way of Onward.
Onward.
Which I'm assuming you also
Onward was a good movie, but the ending sucks.
Yep.
That's fucking bullshit. And that was like so up my alley, that movie. It's right up John's alley, too. It's all about D&D and shit. But
I loved Onward.
All right. This next one.
Of course you did.
This next one is different than our conversation around 28 years later. I think this will be a hit. Megan 2.0.
Isn't there a different robot?
I don't know. It comes out June 27th. I'm pretty sure it's a real low budget, like the first one was, and it's like that, like goofy ass level of horror that, like, I think a lot of people are going to want to see. So I think this one will be a hit.
These
Based
movies
on
are stupid.
budget pending.
Did you ever watch the first one?
I didn't. I saw clips of it though, like when she bites the kid's ear off and fucking throws it in front of a car.
Dude, and that part is fucking wild because she is just like fucking savage, feral. I don't even
Dude,
know
she's
what.
fucking like hopping through the forest after him. I was like,
it's spooky. Amanda doesn't watch movies where people do bear runs. No,
that is such a strange. That is such a strange.
Well, like,
I have one rule.
Yeah,
no bear.
No, so or like climbing on walls and shit. Like she would be freaking the fuck out in Hereditary. Meanwhile, I'm laughing my head off. Pun intended. But like this season of this, The Last of Us.
Oh yeah, the fucking smart.
The smart ones. She doesn't fucking like those. She's like, nope. Nope.
I didn't like that either, just because I was like it was. There's no excuse to not see that thing jumping across the fucking top of the store. I was like, see it, look at it.
Oh man, Jermaine Clement is in Megan 2.0.
Nice. What's the budget though?
There's no report on the budget, but I will give you some information on the first one.
Yeah, what's the budget on the first one? We can kind of estimate there.
Did it make any money at all?
It did.
It definitely made money.
It was wicked popular.
That's crazy.
Budget was $12 million. Gross. Oh my god. Opening weekend for this movie, it made back its budget and then some. Twice its budget. Over twice its budget. $12 million budget. Opening weekend was 30. Gross US and Canada was 95. Worldwide was $180 million.
Oh yeah, this
People
movie.
are obsessed with sex dolls.
This is going to be
people
a
are smart too. This, again, this isn't like 28 weeks later or years later where there's a time jump drastically to up the budget. This one probably budget wise is under 20 million. I guarantee it. So if it's under 20 million, this thing's going to be a hit. It's going to make all of its money back, and then some.
I think so too, Kevin. I really do. I know people who watched the first one and thought it was fantastic. I still haven't seen it. Haven't gotten around to it. But I can't wait.
It's just eerie. The first one's eerie because it's so like the look of the doll
fucking
is
dance in the hallway. Yes.
The look of the doll is unsettling, especially because it's a real person playing the doll, and that makes it even worse. It's like...
All of a sudden, it just does this whole fucking hip shake down, fucking everything else in the hallway.
Yeah.
And it goes, and you're like, no, fuck all that noise.
Yeah, I don't like when it dances.
So Megan 2.0, Google AI is telling me that the estimated budget is between 20 and 25 million.
Okay.
So if that's true, it's gonna crush it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that a lawnmower blade or a Kaiser blade?
That's a good question. She might have a ninja sword. All right. This next one is a true toss-up. It could be a big hit or it could be a total miss because I have no interest in this movie, but it doesn't mean that other people don't. F1.
I feel like the budget on that is going to be outrageous.
Yeah.
Jack Welton will definitely see us.
Oh, Jack is going to jerk off in the fucking theater while seeing it. He's going to go
likes
full
F1 racing.
He likes NASCAR. That's close enough.
I can't wait to see this preview on Sunday.
He wants to go fast.
Yeah.
Sunday.
I think it's going to have a massive budget.
Oh, fuck.
150.
Did you hit your nuts?
Higher.
175.
Higher.
300.
225.
250.
Whoa.
Dude, that is a fucking miss.
That's a lot of.
That's gonna be a miss.
CGI.
Yeah,
that's a miss.
I mean, because if you.
But
so
wait,
if you
wait. Dude, Formula One is so popular overseas.
It's going to do better worldwide.
Yeah, I think in America
than it does
it's
in
going to
the
be
US.
a miss. But I think globally, I think it'll at least break even.
I'm gonna try and take something that is comparable.
Days of Thunder.
Gran Turismo, which came out in 2023.
Yeah, Days of Thunder is way better.
I don't think that's comparable. That's not comparable.
I'm just saying, in the realm of racing.
No, dude. Ford v Ferrari is your comparable.
That's
Days
going to
of
be
Thunder.
comparable because all I'm saying the estimated budget for Gran Turismo was only 60.
Days of Thunder all day.
No, it's not Days of Thunder, Donald. Ford v Ferrari because it's got the same actor, it's got the same kind of world. So
Ricky
It
Bobby.
has what actor does it have that's the same?
Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt is not in Ford versus Ferrari.
He's not.
No.
Now
No.
Matt Damon is though, and you know
You're thinking Christian Bale.
is Brad
It's Christian
Pitt.
Bale.
They're interchangeable.
Yeah.
It's Christian Bale.
No, still the estimated budget for Ford v Ferrari was 97.6,
Okay.
and it still only grossed worldwide 226.
All right. Missed.
Full
then.
trickle.
And to tell you, Gran Turismo worldwide 122. It's gonna be a miss.
All right.
At that budget at 250,
You want to go
there's
miss?
no
I'll
fucking
go miss.
way.
We're going miss
There's
all
no
day.
fucking way.
Four
Yeah.
on the miss.
I
Oh, yeah.
think it makes a rebound.
This is I'm going to sit there and say it, and I'm going to continue to say it. This is no Days of Thunder.
What
Do
is
you want me to look up Days of Thunder? Because I bet you Days of Thunder cost like $15 million.
And crushed at the box office. I know because my dad forced me to see it twice.
Days of Thunder came out in like the 80s. There's no way you saw it with your dad.
Wow.
John was like
60 million dollars for a
Wow.
budget on Days of Thunder. And it grossed opening weekend was 15. US and Canada 82, worldwide 157.
Boom.
Boom.
It's a winner.
That
I
thing
wouldn't say that's
barely
a
broke even.
boom.
Boom. That's a
Oh,
winner.
worldwide.
Whole-
That's what
whole
I'm talking
triple-
about. Days
whole
of
triple,
Thunder.
baby.
You're right. It is like Days of Thunder. It's going to be a fucking flop.
Hey, all I'm saying is the state trooper scene is the best scene of the entire fucking movie.
Help me, Tom Cruise. The only reason Days of Thunder is good is because of that reference in Ricky Bobby later.
Oh, you want to do another racing movie? What did Talladega Nights make?
Oh, that's not fair. That's the greatest racing movie of all time.
What do you think the budget on Talladega Nights was?
$45 million.
75.
Wow, John, 72.5.
Wow, good job, John.
Oh, fuck me.
What? Did it
It
take
went
a
to Days
bath?
of Thunder.
No, it didn't take a bath. Opening weekend was August 6, 2006. It made 47 million opening weekend. Gross US and Canada was 148. Gross worldwide was 163. So it didn't do very good outside of the US and Canada.
They
be
literally
clear-
made $20 million.
To
Yeah.
be clear, it did barely better than Days of Thunder.
True.
So,
All right.
you can
Next
piss
up,
off.
July. Now we're getting into July. July 2nd, Jurassic World Rebirth.
Miss.
Think it's going to be a
I
miss?
haven't looked at anything, but
Fourth of July weekend, yeah, nobody wants to see dinosaurs.
Middling. It's going to be middling
Oh,
at
dude,
best.
movies that get released on 4th of July weekend always make a shitload of money, though.
Yeah.
So
Are you guys gonna see it? I'm not.
I might if I have
It's
if I
gonna-
have time away from the kids.
Middling.
Oh,
middling at best.
265.
Middling at best.
All right.
There's no way they'd make more money than that F1 movie with Brad Pitt.
It will make more money than that.
100%. People love
All of the Jurassic Park movies have made a shitload of money, but
Versus
this
all
one,
those F1 freaks.
but this one,
This is
this one,
insulting.
I don't think this one will cross like $1 billion. I think it'll be lucky if it makes like 500, 600 million.
So
Yeah.
budget on Dominion was lower, was 185 in gross worldwide. What the fuck happened? This is wild. So opening weekend US and Canada, it was June 12th, 2022, 145 million opening weekend. Gross in the US and Canada was 376. Worldwide was $1 billion.
Yeah,
People love dinosaurs, bro.
yeah, that's really what it is. So
Yeah.
but it had more time because that came out. It came out at the end of the summer season last time, I think. And
No, that was June.
okay, early then.
I'm talking about the third one that you didn't like.
yes.
The second one that you didn't like, that
Made
had a
more.
budget of 100. Oh my god, it did make more. 170 million.
Uh-huh.
Opening weekend was June 24th, 2018. It did 148 million opening weekend.
Boom.
Gross US and Canada was 417. Gross worldwide 1.3 billion.
Mhm.
So all I hear is
And-
worldwide it makes money. Everywhere else it doesn't mean shit.
Yep. And then
But
the
it's I mean
first
that's
Jurassic
all they
World.
care about is it's whether or not it's going to be a hit. This one will not make $1 billion. You could mark my word on it. I don't think it will. It has too much competition.
Kevin?
It's gonna
Oh
be
my
middling.
God! The first Jurassic World, unbelievable.
Yeah, that one made so much money.
150 million was the budget. Opening weekend was June 14th, 2015. It made $208 million opening weekend.
Dropping the hammer.
Gross in the US and Canada, 653. Gross worldwide, 1.67.
Yeah, it made like 1.8 billion.
All those released in June. This is the first one in July.
But right, and it gradually got worse. So I think Kevin is right in saying that it won't break that $1 billion mark, but it's still going to be a hit worldwide.
I think so too. I think it'll be a hit. I think it'll be a hit.
I'm going straight middling.
Middling for John.
Yeah.
So you think it's going to break even, John?
It's going to be somewhere in the break-even area. Yep.
No.
It's going to be like Days of Thunder.
It's going to be, I think it's going to be a big hit. Duggan, do you think it's going to be a miss? Middling. Okay. Not that I'm keeping track of this for any reason other than just to have my spreadsheet say this. Okay. And then we go on to this one. And this is why this movie won't be able to cross $1 billion.
Do it.
Superman comes out the very next week.
Yeah, it's gonna make $2 billion.
Well, here's the thing. So you guys know that I love this movie. I get excited about fucking everything about it. I have listened to the theme song on repeat.
He's so hard right now.
I am so hard for this fucking movie.
Walking around working about it.
Dick, not Superman.
But I'm up 50-50 if it's going to be a hit or not. I'm going to be honest because it's got a lot of shit to. I think the trailers have been great. Been getting a lot of good reception. It's James Gunn, Superman is a notable character. It's one of 2 comic book movies coming out this summer, so it's
sweaty corn cob.
It could be good. I am optimistic that it's going to be a hit, but I could see it being just middling. So
well, the problem that you have is, and I brought this up to you at work, is that they submitted a new copyright law suit in like 4 different countries again.
Yeah,
So-
they're gonna resolve that though. They will.
I don't know if they fucking will or not, man. You know,
Dude,
it's up for
Warner
debate.
Brothers' biggest movie this summer, right here. They're trying to keep the hits rolling. They had Minecraft. They had Sinners. There's no way they don't shell out the money to pay the lawsuit off.
$363 million budget.
It's not about them paying it off. It's about the estate saying they don't want them to exploit Superman.
James Gunn
anymore.
said that he did not that budget is not the real budget. He said people have said that that's the budget, but he said I have never made a movie that is even close to that much money.
It's over that budget, and he wants you to make sure that you know it.
Maybe it is that much money, but I'm just saying I don't know. I feel like starting off the new studio. I can't imagine he would drop that kind of money knowing that like the turnaround isn't what it used to be on these kinds of movies.
I mean, listen, I think it's going to be a hit, right? I think that it really comes down to those 4 countries, whether or not those 4 countries are going to go ahead and be allowed to see it or not.
Fuck those 4 countries. I can't wait to see Crypto.
I think it'll be a hit too because I
think
want
it's
it
gonna be
to.
a hit.
I'm trying to manifest it as a hit, but I don't think it's going to be crazy. I don't know if it'll cross $1 billion. I think like Jurassic World, it'll probably end up somewhere in like the 700 millions. So
Well, I think it's really going to depend on the next movie you bring up and whether or not that is going to be a hit or if that eats shit. So
I Know What You Did Last Summer.
No, that's not the one I was going with.
Failed.
That comes out on July 18th.
I stand corrected. That's what I was talking about.
I think this one, based on budget, probably a hit.
Hit.
Middling.
What do you think the budget was?
18.
It depends. Are like some of the original cast coming back?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's a middling.
Jennifer Love Hewitt and Freddie Prinze Jr. are both back.
Well, the original one was 17 million.
I still know what you did last summer.
15 to 20 million is the estimated budget for the 2025 one.
I think it's a middling.
I think it'll be a hit.
Yeah.
I think with the shit that's going on around it, I think it's a middling.
Yeah, but you know what? I think there'll be plenty of people that are like, you know what? I don't want to see another I saw Superman last week. I got Fantastic Four coming out. I'd like to see something to break up the superhero movies.
You're right. Let me go see dinosaurs instead.
Or Megan 2 sucked asshole. I want a real scary movie.
Yeah,
you're right. Let's go see the Fantastic Four.
I mean, so the original one, they had an estimated budget of 17 million, and it almost made that in opening weekend. However, it opened in mid to late October. So I mean, they're really hoping for the millennial crowd to come out and see this movie in theaters, but they're forgetting that we have kids.
That's right. They're really hoping for a good opening.
Oh.
All right, and then this next one is Fantastic Four. Yeah, I think
this
it'll be a
is
hit.
well. This is the thing, right? Is that I think the success of some of these movies depends on whether or not the other movies are good or not.
So you think what? Like if Fantastic, what movies you mean?
I think that for Superman to do like incredibly well, the Fantastic Four has to eat shit, or vice versa, or Jurassic World has to that Jurassic Park movie has to go and eat shit, right? Something along the way is going to suffer based on these three movies being in the same goddamn month.
Well, you're talking about overall or just opening weekend?
Overall, just in general.
Well, yeah, without a doubt, if Superman sucks ass, this thing's gonna clap.
Sure.
I don't know. The AI is telling me $700 to $800 million.
No fucking way.
I mean, look at the fucking CGI on the thing. It's clearly obvious.
Dude, they had to redo it because they didn't know how to make Pedro stretch, and they just showed us just a little taste.
Didn't they do a bunch of reshoots recently for this too?
There's no way this budget is $700 million. Okay, Endgame and Infinity War back to back cost $500 million.
Could you imagine if it was actually $700 to $800 million?
That'd be crazy sauce.
Dude, that would it would never make that.
Never.
You'd have to make $1 billion.
This movie would never make that much.
How much did it cost to make the Avatar movies? Like
a lot.
400 million? And it's like they're like bankrolling that it was going to make $2 billion, and it did, but like
237 million
for the first one.
Yep.
How much for the second one?
460.
Jesus Christ,
dude! How could you make a movie that expensive? I mean, I guess they probably assumed it was going to be a major hit, but Avatar 1 came out like 2009. It was like 15 years later. They're like, nah, people still care. I didn't give a fuck about the sequel.
I still haven't seen this fucking movie.
Neither have I. That's fucking wild.
I watched it when it was free to watch on fucking.
I still haven't.
No.
Oh, fuck.
What?
It made 2.3 worldwide.
The second
one?
Yeah.
The second one. 2.3 worldwide.
Yeah. That's wild to me that it made that much money.
It's a lot of hippies out there.
I literally thought that movie was going to eat shit. The second one. There's no way people give a fuck about this world anymore. But apparently, I was wrong.
All right. I mean, yeah. So I think that this really depends. I think this might be a middling. I will tell you. will tell you this: it'll be the best Fantastic Four movie so far.
Yeah.
I'll also say though, after seeing Captain America and fucking
Thunderbolts,
I know. I'm going out on a limb saying that, Dan. Right, but the bar is at the floor right now. You can't go any real lower than what it is.
Piggyback. Yeah. I know Duggan was just trying to. I'm sure Duggan. I think you were just trying to say this because those two movies didn't make any money.
Right.
Thunderbolts and and Captain America did not make a lot of money. So I don't know. Maybe Marvel doesn't have what it takes to be big hits anymore. You know?
I think everybody's kind of waiting to see where this jumps off because everyone's anticipating Doomsday and Secret Wars. Mm-hmm. So we're kind of just like left in the limbo for what could be. So I mean, like I said, I love Thunderbolts. That movie rocked. And I thought Captain America was great too. So I think I don't know if it might make the money, but the fanfare will be there.
I think it will do better than those two movies. I think I don't know that this is going to be. I originally would have assumed this would have been $1 billion movie. I don't know that this will be $1 billion movie. I'm kind of in the middle, but I think it's going to be a hit. I think. Well, I mean, Unless their budget's. Did you say it was $400 million?
460.
Yeah, let's say somewhere in the area of 460. I think it's gonna be. I'm going with Dan on this one.
I got
right.
the Marvel.
I'll update this. That's good though. We get some divided ideas here.
Diversification.
Diversification.
All right, this next one I'm positive is
gonna be a hit.
Didn't cost a lot of money, but I don't know that it'll be a hit.
It's gonna be a hit. It's gonna crush.
I had somebody already ask me about
That's
this.
perfect time for a summer movie.
It comes out August 1st. Yep.
Dude, it's gonna crush.
It will.
Only because the fact that when is the last time you had a legitimate comedy you want to see in theaters?
You're right.
This movie is going to fucking stomp Superman. It's going to stomp the Fantastic Four.
I don't think it's going to come close to those movies, but depending on the budget, it could be a big hit.
I don't know what is the last comedy I want to see in a movie theater. That's a good call. I was pumped for like Ricky Stenicki. I wanted to see that really bad, but
21 Jump Street was the last comedy I wanted to see in movie theaters.
Yeah.
And I laughed my balls off.
Yes. It was very funny.
Yeah, it was a really good movie.
I have no information on the budget for the
I'm just going to assume it's low. It's going to be a hit.
15 mil.
I'm going 20 mil, 25
What was the budget? What was the budget on A Million Ways to Die in the West?
Oh, God.
That was his last movie. That was what's-his-face's last movie.
That was Liam Neeson's last movie?
No, not Liam Neeson. The guy from Family Guy.
Stephen McFarland?
Yeah.
Is he doing this?
Yes.
Oh.
I feel like it's going to be higher than you thought it was. It's not bad. 40.
Okay.
Oh yeah, this movie crushes that number.
And it made 43 gross.
Globally?
No. US and Canada. Globally 87.
Okay. I think this will probably be, if it's like a roughly that budget, it'll probably make $100 million total.
Yeah.
So it'll be a hit.
Yeah. Crushing.
All right, last two. Sorry, it's taking a long time, but these are the last two. This is my wife wants to take my daughter to see this. and she made her watch the original the other day so that she can go see it with her. So,
Freaky Friday,
Freakier Friday.
Oh shit!
What's the premise behind this one?
No,
they switch bodies again, but they're
switch
older.
again.
Why they don't love each other? They didn't learn the lesson the first time.
Going straight to the fucking can with this one.
Right to
Have a good
box
day.
office.
Goodbye. Only in theaters.
I think this will probably be middling because I think this movie, the first one, I think has a ton of like massive fans for it. I'm not kidding.
I hear you.
My wife is one.
So
she also
I think
loves The Parent Trap. She was watching that the other day.
Yeah,
Oh,
my wife
sucks.
My wife is a huge fan of this movie as well, and I guarantee she doesn't go see it because she will not go to the movie theater without me.
Oh, then go with her to see it, you prick. It's
No,
do something for
wow.
her for once, you fucking piece of shit.
Wow.
Absolutely
Oh,
not.
All right. So the first one, budget was 20 mil.
Yep.
Opening weekend in US and Canada alone, which was August 10th, 2003, it did 22 mil.
Mm-hmm.
Gross was 110, worldwide was 160.
So I mean,
I think you could expect probably a little lower, but I bet the budget's a little lower on this one.
I think the budget's probably the same. JLC is a big name right now.
Yeah, but Lindsay Lohan isn't.
No.
Well, does she look healthier? She looks healthier in this.
Again, just like Keanu Reeves, they paid her in hot meals, but for different reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
It's a shame. It's a shame. It's a shame. It's a shame her star faded. I always thought Lindsay, especially coming off of like Mean Girls, I thought Lindsay Lohan
Mean
was
Girls.
really hot.
Yeah.
She's still spent.
Yeah. All right. So we think middling chance or just miss?
Straight miss.
John saying miss. I'm saying middling.
I'll say middling.
It could be a surprise hit, honestly.
It's not gonna be.
It could be. It
not
could
gonna
be.
be.
All right,
Not
this is the
gonna
last one. Last August, or what I consider the last summer release.
Oh
Yeah.
Jesus Christ!
Can't wait.
This movie's gonna crush.
It is.
Yeah.
It looks horrifying. So
It,
Looks so fucking scary. It looks so scary.
Oh, this movie gives me the heebie-jeebies, and I love it.
So what the crazy part is, it's all out of one classroom. So it's not like all the kids. It's just one person's class.
Right.
38 million.
Oh, it crushes that. Smash.
My question for this movie, based on the trailer, and like I don't know if we really reacted to this trailer, and I can't remember, but
let's watch the trailer again.
Did you? No, I don't want to watch it again. Not before bed, dude. Come on. Do you think that the lady or the people are actually seeing their kids, or you think they're having like fucking like mental breaks because of the trauma?
I think they're seeing their kids. That's even more terrifying.
I know it is. I really hope that's not the case.
I think when the guy's watching his home security video and he watches his kids run across the fucking lawn, is just the most fucked up thing he could possibly have. Because
Dan, throw up that trailer.
Have you seen the trailer?
Yeah, let's watch it.
Me, I haven't. But real quick, this guy in the movie, his name's Whitmer Thomas. I don't know why he's looking like a young Gary Busey here.
He looks just like Gary Busey.
Fucking awesome.
He looks like Nicholson's kid.
Oh yeah, Nicholson's kid's crazy looking.
Nicholson's kid was in Novocaine, which I watched the other night, which was okay.
Did you ever see the one with what's the one that was like John Wick light with what's his nuts from Better Call Saul?
Nobody? I won that movie for free.
Did you watch it?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I heard it was good. I never watched that.
They're coming out with a sequel.
I know.
Nobody too.
Oh, I don't want to watch this fucking trailer.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't hear any sound.
You're
I'm
muted.
muted.
So this
There we go. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
You haven't seen this trailer,
is a
Dan?
true story that happened in my town. So this one Wednesday is like a normal day for the whole school. But today was different. Every other class had all their kids. But Mrs. Gandy's room was totally empty. And do you know why?
No.
Because the night before, at 2:17 in the morning, every kid woke up, got out of bed, walked downstairs, and into the dark. And they never came back.
Oh, my fucking hand, the hair on my arms is standing up. I fucking hate that.
I don't understand at all. Why just her classroom? Why only hers?
Ooh, Josh.
Where are our children?
We have a lot of emotional parents here. I think it's best if you keep some distance from this place.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Matthew, where are you?
Oh yeah.
Oh jeez.
Where did
Oh
you
no.
go?
Oh yeah.
This is where the story really starts.
Yes.
Dude, where that lady is just forking herself over and over and over again in the neck. You're like, Jesus Christ.
I got the mashed potato feels all over again.
Yes.
And then how about the one lady?
feels.
The one lady that's laying down, she's got the fucking blood pouring all over her face. Like, what the fuck?
I can't wait
Dude,
to see that.
It
I think
looks
that needs to be a theater view for us.
absolutely.
No.
That looks spooky. Hey, listen, Duggan. If you drive up, I'll bring the clemonades.
I'll bring the gummies for you and Kevin and me. And
No,
John
thank you.
one.
No, thank you.
I'll tell you what.
I'll be honest
Kevin-
with you. I will take one.
Kevin's head will explode.
I need something to get me
When that
like,
kid trickles away like this. Oh,
it's horrible.
It's all right. I'll sit next to Kevin. You can sit next to Dan. It'll be a fun time.
hell yeah.
Terrible. All right. Let's end the podcast. It's late. This is a late, long one. I can't believe how long it went. Fuck.
Almost
we spent
2
fucking
hours.
a half hour talking about golf weekend.
That's true.
It was a good weekend.
A lot of
Who
fun.
else? I love you guys.
All right, boys. Anybody who's watching this video, do us a huge favor. Click that like button. Subscribe to the channel. We'll come at you with more stuff later on when we get a chance to. You know, don't rush us. So, bye.